Okay, it's been quite a while since I've dropped an update. I've gotten so much new stuff added. You should probably first just start off with what I've done to the office scene. So I pretty much finished it. These are all NPC waypoints, which you'll see later in the video. Then the extraction zone, which is over here. Just some more empty rooms. Not too much. Really, it's just for testing. But yeah. And now these patrol waypoints, they're for, well, AI. And the reason they're down here is because I've actually figured out a really ingenious way to making an AI. So basically, I can make behavior trees using the behavior trees plugin, which you could get right here. I'll probably drop it down in the description or something, but it's really underrated. I'd recommend this guy for the tutorial because this is the one that I watched and it helped me a ton to understanding how it works. And pretty much you don't need to use this for an enemy AI. You can use this for literally any type of AI, from like an ally to like a shopkeeper. But basically, you have this folder called behavior trees, and inside there's these roots where you create nodes that basically represent the behavior tree. On this example, the sequence is what basically changes the behaviors. So if there's, for example, if they're patrolling and they see an enemy, they'll equip the weapon and they track the target. Once it's in range, they run the combat script through the combat sequence. And that is literally it. Now I'll show you guys that in a second, but another really cool thing I want to show you is this. Character customization. Now, I have made at least like 10 pages of just pure game designing for this thing, and I have like another 5 pages dedicated to just lore, and I have a whole idea of what the world was like before the nukes dropped and the world became this wasteland. And basically it's really interesting. So I'm still working on making the characters autosaves, but basically you get to select your first name, your last name, you get to pick a hairstyle, your nationality, then your clothing and stuff. I get taken to this, which is where we create our character. For example, I can give him a normal black t-shirt, or I can give him a sweater, and then I can select his nationality, which the 3 major ones would be New Dragon, Bajian, and Minzin. Then the other 4 are just side countries that could possibly be in the region that this takes place in, but it's not as rare as these 3. And over here in the corner you have minorities, so the Merak people, and then the Kakran, which are basically orange. So I can select any of these, and this would basically be the nationality that this character comes from. Then I have hairs, so you can switch up your hairstyle and stuff. I'm gonna add more, and I'll probably end up turning the shirt frame and the pants frame, along with the hair frame, into scrolling frames, just because of the sheer amount of items I might add. And over here you can pick your first and last name. They're all pretty much fictional. I ripped some of them off from fantasy name generators, but added my own spin to them. I'm already making lore for the names of all of these. So the last name Seraphon would indicate that person's family was most likely made up of farmers before the wars. But yeah, basically, once you have that, you can create your character, then you'll spawn with it in game. Now, this character setup thing isn't finished. I'm gonna change the face and stuff, but yeah. Now, if you go back here, there's a button called Open Saves, and this takes us to, well, our saves. And basically, you only have 3 saves, but I plan on adding more, maybe adding a game pass that lets you load more characters. I haven't added the functionality to delete character data yet, but I'm going to do that. Right now I'm working on loading and saving. This basically displays the health, their nationality, then their name. So for example, I can load in him, he would appear right there, and then Fuzin Seraphon, if I load that up, it becomes this guy. And then if I wanted to, I could switch it up and change everything about him. You know, make him Eridan or Kakran. Then I would open up the menu and then I can save him right here. And basically, it's supposed to overwrite everything. So if I were to leave or create this character and then leave, it's supposed to save. But right now it doesn't. It's still very early in scripting. I have like only 350 lines of code on the client and then For the server, it's only like 150. But I mean, you're able to save stuff, and that's pretty much what matters to me, because I'm able to leave and then I can join back as my character and stuff, you know. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys the AI. I only have one working behavior tree, which is for the gas mercs, which are those guys. He has a double barrel, and he's shooting at me right now. He uses an FOV system to spot players, so if you're in range and he sees you, he's gonna shoot at you. And he patrols these waypoints, takes out his gun whenever he sees you. He's gonna unequip it once he loses track of you. Once he sees you, he'll start firing at you. And then he even reloads. The closer you are to him, the more damage you take. So if you jump at the right moment and dodge his attack, then usually you'll be fine. I'm gonna work on it a bit more, but yeah. And then there's a ragdoll that I added. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna add a permadeath system so that once your character dies, you lose all your stuff and then you have to start over. Or I might just make like a seasonal reset thing for everybody. That way it's more fair. But I mean, yeah, I've gotten pretty far in 2 weeks. I've organized some assets and I have some maps ready. And then yeah, I'm just gonna see where this project goes on from there. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I might make a tutorial on this because honestly I think it's pretty cool, but I just need to finish up loading and saving. But anyways guys, if you want to support this project or me in general, like and subscribe if you do. I have a group that I own, I'll link down below, that I'll probably post about this in. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, see you.